Discovery Education's United Streaming. Discovery Education has been a leader in interactive multimedia education for years. Recently, they have launched the next generation of their interactive media education systems. Discovery Education's United Streaming. United Streaming is the epitome of distance learning in the K-12 setting. According to the International Society for Technology and Education, the leader in digital video-based learning, Discovery Education produces and distributes high-quality digital video content in easy-to-use formats in all core curricular subject areas. Its award-winning digital video learning resources are licensed to more than 70,000 schools across the United States. Discovery Education is committed to creating scientifically proven standard-based digital resources for teachers, students, and parents. Through strategic partnership with over 25 public television stations across the country, its public service initiatives, products, and joint business ventures. Discovery Education helps educators around the world harness the power of broadband and media to connect their students to a world of learning. Unlike adult distance learning, children's distant learning must be interactive, retain their attention, and it must be entertaining. A 6-year-old will not sit through a lecture, even if it's at the appropriate intellectual level. Although a 6-year-old will be occupied for 20 minutes with an animated video with animated characters on most topics. Discovery Education's United Streaming was developed to aid teachers in educating students in a K-12 setting. United Streaming has evolved into a distance learning system for the K-12 setting. Discovery Education's United Streaming web address is http://streamingvideo.discoveryeducation.com. This is the homepage for Discovery Education's United Streaming. As you can see, there is a username and password requirement in the upper left corner of the page. Unfortunately, United Streaming requires a paid subscription from a school district. Fortunately, you can experience the capabilities of United Streaming for free due to their 30-day free trial option. United Streaming is definitely advertised and designed to appease educators and educational administrators in the K-12 setting. In addition to streaming videos, United Streaming also offers lesson plans and puzzle-making capabilities, in addition to online discussion boards designed to have teachers discuss and share lesson plans and techniques. After entering a username and password, this is the page an individual is brought to. As you can see, it is an organized page. The directives and links are clearly represented. A student would be capable of navigating this page. Looking at the screenshot, you can see the search bar for the site squared off in black on the top of the page. This allows an individual to search for any topic in any academic category. An individual can search for topics such as ancient Greece, to weather patterns, to more advanced topics such as geometry and physics demonstrations. For example, I will type in the search bar, ancient Rome. This is a screenshot of the results and how they are organized. I can further narrow down my results by subject area and grade level. In my personal experience, this has been an excellent feature. I have been able to select streaming video according to my student's skill level, as well as the topic at hand. This feature has aided in differentiating instruction and best meeting my students' intellectual levels and needs. Going back to the original screenshot, when an individual first logs in, you can see the category search feature on the left-hand side of the page, which is squared off in black. This feature of the website allows you to browse various topics according to subject area and grade level. This is a wonderful feature for a teacher who is looking for a streaming video but not sure of the exact topic he or she would want to use. Once a video is selected, you are brought to a page like this. I selected a 3rd to 5th grade level video on ancient Rome. As you can see on the right-hand side of the page, this is a 17-minute and 42-second video, which can be broken down into individual segments organized by subtopics within the streaming video. This feature is helpful when a teacher utilizes this site during a lesson in class. Now that we briefly covered the features and capabilities of Discovery Education's United Streaming, we can discuss the pros and cons of this website. The first pro of this website is the enormous amount of information and the ability to customize and create individual pages for students. A teacher who has a specific type of account, which can be purchased by the school district, is capable of creating a page with streaming video, a quiz, and a puzzle for the student to complete individually. This capability is still developing, but promise is certainly being demonstrated. United Streaming contains over 8,000 full videos at current count, plus over 3,000 audio recordings and over 200 lesson plans. You will notice that most videos do not have correlating lesson plans. The statistic of 8,000 full videos to 200 lesson plans brings us to the first con of United Streaming. At this point in United Streaming's development by Discovery Education, it is not at the point to allow individuals to facilitate their own distance learning. Currently, a teacher must introduce a topic and spend most of the time developing their own lesson to correlate and their own assessment to correlate with the streaming video. Streaming video is an extreme asset and has a lot of potential in the classroom. United Streaming is on the right track, but the website has not developed enough to facilitate independent distance learning for K-12 students, which I feel is a direction that this website must take to remain at pace in the educational world during the current technological revolution the world is currently facing. Another pro that Discovery Education's United Streaming presents is the interactive elements of videos, which increase the student's ability to visualize and conceptualize different topics. In my experience in a middle school self-contained special education classroom, I have seen firsthand the benefit of using United Streaming in the classroom. Students in the K-12 setting, especially the younger students, require interactive and entertaining methods of education. Streaming video provides this medium for students. Streaming video is the first step to initiating distance learning techniques in the K-12 setting. If the educational community begins to move towards distance learning in the K-12 setting, correlating assignments and assessments must be attached to the streaming video being presented. This brings me to my next con with Discovery Education's United Streaming website. It is difficult to customize quizzes and assessments on the United Streaming website for students to complete on their own computers, whether in school or at home independently. Another potential issue was if an assignment was developed with a lesson plan, streaming video, and an assessment to be completed at home, there is no way to check if the student is actually completing the work, having another individual complete the work, or simply receiving the answers from another individual who has already done the work. Discovery Education should work to develop a homework and assessment system for individual students on the United Streaming website. Overall, Discovery Education's United Streaming website is a wonderful classroom tool, which initiates distance learning within a classroom in an academic setting. There are various pros and cons, but with the development of the Internet and technology, I feel that Discovery Education will take the initiative and remain one of the leaders of distance learning in the K-12 setting. Of course, United Streaming will have to develop further lesson plans and assessments to correlate with the streaming video and better distance learning capabilities, but the groundwork is definitely present. Discovery Education's United Streaming will continue to grow and prosper to continue to meet the ever-evolving needs of students, teachers, and administrators, and to continue to develop one of the leading distance learning facilitators for students in the K-12 setting.